What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Wayne Dupree Show. I'm your host, Wayne Dupree. We are back and better than ever. I don't know why I don't have my lights on right here. I'm going to turn my lights on right there. And we're happy to have you here tonight with us here live on rsbn.tv and also on Spreaker.com. That is Spreaker.com. Also, WCCD AM 1000 out of the greater Cleveland area. Also, let me see.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome
see,
back
I
to the
hear
Wayne
myself.
Dupree Show.
There we go. All right, so see, I was hearing myself. All right, we got WCCD AM 1000 out of the greater Cleveland area. And we also got CRN Digital Talk 1. CRN Digital Talk 1 out on the West Coast, nationally syndicated all across the United States of America. We're broadcasting on there. Ladies and gentlemen, you're probably wondering why we're back to a one screen once again. For those that are watching on the Right Side Broadcasting Network, we're on one screen right now because we have a little surprise for you. Ladies and gentlemen, hailing from the city of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, the godfather of war radio, Mr. Hutch Bailey Jr. What's up, Hutch?
Good evening, Mr. Dupree, and what a long, strange trip it's been. But we finally were able to make this work with the help of some experts at the RSBN network. Glad to be with you, sir.
And experts they are, ladies and gentlemen. Brandon is the bee's knees when it comes to working out some issues. Glad to have him aboard of the extended family of War Radio and RSBN. Glad to have him aboard. And wait, there we go. All right.
See, ladies and gentlemen, a face for radio. What can I tell you?
Yep. So there you go. We got both sides. One from Pittsburgh, one from Pennsylvania. Both football teams don't like each other, but me and Hutch Bailey Jr. get along. So
that's right, man. I mean, this is something that it's developed as we've gone, and we put our blood, sweat, and tears in it. And to those of you that donated to the operation, thank you, man. We're not slowing down.
Now, let's see. See, now I'm self-conscious because now I'm like, I need to turn my camera a little bit so that I am in the middle of the square because I'm not in the middle of the square anymore. And then Hutch looks a little bit closer up on the thing. So now I got to make myself a little bit closer.
Let me back off a little bit.
No. You're fine. Okay, well, there you go. All right. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. You got both of us, and now who else do you want? Who else do you want now? I mean, good Lord, man.
Goodness gracious, got the same background. I mean, I am a little closer, but we'll figure that out.
All right. So with that said, we're gonna jump right into the show. I have my Dunkin' Donuts iced coffee. Hot coffee in the morning, cold coffee at night. That's what
ginger ale.
Ginger ale. What are you talking about, ginger?
For when your tastes grow up. That's what ginger ale is.
Never growing up. My mom used to drink ginger ale.
See?
But there had to be a reason. There had to be a reason why you drank ginger ale. What is it? Heart condition or something?
My grandfather liked it. I mean, there was two choices growing up. It was Coca-Cola or ginger ale. And that was back when they had the little bottles, you know. And I just like ginger ale better. I don't know. I've liked it my entire life. I kind of...
Hey, Hutch, hold on. Wait a minute. I am going to let you talk to Betty, and I'm going to move my camera a little bit. Hey, Betty from Alabama. How you doing, Betty?
Hey, darling. How are you? I'm doing good. I'm so excited to see you and Mr. Your co-worker, Mr. Heights. This is just all I see, Wayne. All I see is success. When I saw you all together tonight, I could only see success. And I tell you what, y'all let it rip. I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to listen tonight. I could say something. You know, our president is under attack, but he's going to come out with the victory. As long as he's got to get those snakes out of there.
Oh, Betty, you know you're right. You know you're right. And he's doing it. He's going to do it.
I certainly hope so, because, he's got to get those snakes out and have some folks arrested.
You're
Okay,
right.
and I'm just gonna continue to listen. I love you all so much. I really do. Y'all stick together and stay strong. Okay.
All right,
dear. Will.
For us, for the country.
That's right.
Amen.
All
Yes,
right.
sir. Bye bye.
All right, bye now.
Bye bye.
Wow. I love that, Wayne. I mean,
Hey, look,
how could you beat that?
I'll tell you in a second. I'll tell you in a second. Let's see. I'm a little bit high now. Okay, so, all right. How you doing, Hutch? You all right?
I'm doing good, man. I'll tell you, I'm so happy that we got everything together with the syncing the audio and everything with Brandon, and it took me 3 or 4 days to get this. Ladies and gentlemen, this isn't like a camcorder that you buy at Radio Shack. This thing has 17,000 adjustments, and it's got a real little joystick, and you get arthritis when you start trying to spell stuff. But it's working now, so Wayne's pretty tall now. Did you notice that?
Yeah, I just had to fix it.
He's going again.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to, or watching rather, the Wayne Dupree program on War Radio and RSBN, CRN, and a bunch of other places. We appreciate you coming every night and watching and listening and calling the show. I mean, we get Wayne's almost become like a switchboard operator. I had to stand in for him one night and field calls, and man, that's a job in and of itself.
Hey, I'm back. I'm sorry, man. I mean,
he's going again.
Until I get it. Okay. Until I get it, I got to get it straight. There we go. But I think I got it this time. Yeah.
There it is.
There we
it is.
go.
Now, if you take your left hand, and I'll take my right hand, and go right where the microphones are, I bet we could fist bump each other.
Let me see. If I take my left hand, okay, I'm going to take my left hand right now, okay?
Right there.
I take my left hand.
And just boom.
And boom. Okay,
just
now.
All right, there it is.
You take
So
yours.
now.
You take yours. Let me see.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got to wait 30 seconds before we see if that worked or not. But I did figure out a thing where on the front of the camera, people don't want to hear this stuff, man.
No. Well,
there's an HDMI port in there, and you can stick an HDMI cable in, which I did, and hook it into a monitor or a TV, and I can watch myself. I can't watch you. I got 3 monitors going now. So I know if I screw up, it's right in my face.
We got it good now.
I think
Boom,
so.
shakalaka. We got it good. Ladies and gentlemen, we got it good now. We're good. I would have went through the whole, well, actually, I wouldn't have went through the whole show because that's just the way I am. It's like, I got to have it right. I got to have it right. I can't be too far away from where you are. So, I have to be at the same distance, but, that's how things are. Okay, so.
That's how it is.
We got some news to talk about. And you notice that most of the time whenever I get on the radio, get on this video, and I decide I want to talk about this thing, the first thing I do is go after the media. Because the media are bastards. The media is whores, prostitutes, harlots, concubines, like I said before. The media, that's exactly what they are. They are trying to tear down Donald Trump. Now, I have a list of executive orders. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, there we go. We got Mississippi Jim calling in. Nice. Jim. All right, Mississippi Jim, you on? What's up?
I can't see you, so is it my computer or is there something wrong? I can't see you on RSBN. I can't see you on...
Refresh. I'm looking at it. It's out there. Refresh.
On RSBN and YouTube?
Wherever.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you, bud. Sorry to interrupt. I'll talk to you later.
Do you see us, though?
That's it.
Well, I'll hold on just a minute, okay?
Hold on.
Waiting for Mississippi Jim, one of our favorite callers.
What I have here...
Hey, let me tell you something. You know what? Today, I feel more like I do right now than I did a while ago.
Okay.
All right.
Hey, Wayne.
Yes, sir.
I can't wait till I get him up there because I don't know if he's black or not. I've been wondering about that myself.
It's going to blow that whole narrative is going to be shot as soon as that refreshes.
Okay, I'll get off so you can. I'll get it. Talk
You
to you
can
later.
tell. You can tell too. You can tell that our cameras are almost in the. I mean that our lights are almost in the same area too.
Okay. The only thing, this, I still keep seeing that little what's his name walking behind you at night. You know, little John Lewis. He looks just like John Lewis. He's like a baby. He's like a little baby walking through there with his big old head. You know.
Right.
So I don't know if he's haunting you or whatever. But
You
anyway,
better stop
take
that.
care.
All right now.
Watch out.
All right.
Thanks, Jim.
So
John Lewis.
like I was said before, usually I start off because I'm so angry at the media and what the media has been doing. And let me see, should I bring this down a little bit more? Okay. Then I need to turn this then, right? I need to turn this. See, Hutch be messing with me and stuff. So I try to. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna focus on the media because the media is angering me in the way that they're doing it. Now, should I expect it? Yes, I should expect it. I mean, the media is going to act like this for the next 4 years. They're not going to give up. You know, we've talked about how the media is and the Democrats, so it should be expected. But it doesn't mean that we shouldn't be angry. It doesn't mean that. Okay, we're going to be angry. Now, I have a list of executive orders that President Trump has signed that you really don't hear in the media. You really don't hear anything about this. On January 20th, let's see, was that the only one he signed? On January 20th, Hutch, he signed the executive order minimizing the economic burden of the patient Obamacare. Right, and Affordable Care Act. And that was hours after he was sworn in. And that was, now, again, they still have to replace Obamacare. And it looks like they want to let it linger a little bit more. Jim Jordan said that they should have something in the next few. Well, actually, Donald Trump said that he should have something on taxes in the next few weeks.
But what that first executive order does is pretty big because the IRS already made the announcement that stops any IRS fines for people that didn't get Obamacare. Remember that? They were going to fine people.
Yep.
Well, that's what that stopped. And the IRS already said, hey, we're not going to, if you don't answer the question, like right now, you have to send a paper in, I forget what the number is, explaining your health insurance status. And they said they're not even going to worry about that. They're just going to go ahead and process the taxes and not even worry about that. So that's a pretty big deal.
That's a big deal. And that was on January 20th, and the media didn't say anything about it. They haven't talked about it.
No, didn't explain it or anything.
Nope. So, okay. So then now, 4 days later, he signed the expediting environmental reviews and approvals for high-priority infrastructure projects. The order outlines how the administration will expedite environmental reviews and approval of high-priority infrastructure projects such as the bridges, roads, and airports and highways. So all that stuff, because there's one thing that I noticed when I left the Democratic Party is that the Democratic Party always talks about three things whenever there's an election: education, poverty, and infrastructure. Those things that are always what they talk about and what they never fix. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, we had to put money toward infrastructure. Okay, well, but our roads still look crazy. Our bridges still look crazy. So what in the hell is going on, right?
And when they do anything with infrastructure, they give the Democrat Party the power to spend the money, and they send it right to the Gambinos in New York and to their concrete companies and everything. It's ridiculous, and that's what they're trying to do right now. When this infrastructure comes up, you're going to have Schumer and Pelosi and all these people saying, oh, yeah, well, here, we got a plan. Yeah, it's like this much goes to Lucchese's, this much goes to Gambinos, the Columbos get this. No. Let Trump handle the construction.
There we go.
Or somebody, let him give it to somebody that knows what to do.
812, you're on the line. How you doing?
Hi, this is Jim from Southern Indiana.
What's up, Jim? What's going on?
Just watching you guys with the video, and Hutch is about 2 seconds delay. His video is 2 seconds delayed from the audio, and I didn't know if you guys were aware or not.
Yep. Sure
Well,
thing.
they'll figure that out in time. This is the first time we've done this, so in time it'll get squared away.
Yeah.
Thanks for letting us know.
I appreciate that. Yeah, I just didn't know if you were aware or not, so that's great. That's all I wanted.
All right. Hey, thanks for the call. 202-470-6738. 202-470-6738. I'm going to sit back from this mic. This is a great mic. My brother, my let's give it up to Joe Seals, first off. We haven't, a lot of people haven't been seeing him lately. He's behind the scenes. He's kind of pulled back a little bit. He's working on a few things. If you have a couple dollars, make sure you go to the RSBN.TV website and give to their GoFundMe, operations for RSBN. Okay, make sure you do that. Next week we will be at CPAC. We'll be covering CPAC. Liz Willis, myself, Hutch Bailey Jr., Dan Adams will be covering CPAC for you. So we'll be having video. Now all of us will be at the table, so it won't be split screen. But we're gonna have a video for you right here on RSBN.TV. And we're going to try to give you a good show. We're going to try to interview some big people and keep you entertained. We got Donna on the line. How you doing, Donna?
Oh, I'm doing great. I'm glad to see Hutch on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
You asked who else should join and be on the screen. Why don't you team up with Diamond and Silk and put them on with you? They're doing a live stream on Facebook, and I can't do all three things at once.
Yeah, I gotta. They're doing it at the same time, and that's just how things go. Your camera or your radio or your TV is up at the same time. But listen, I thank you for your call, and let's see, what is this? 773 773 is calling in to let us know how we look on camera. How you doing?
Hey, how are you?
All right, how you doing?
I'm good. I just want to let you know that I'm trying to spread the word about what you have to say over here in Chicago.
I like that.
Ooh, Chicago. Okay.
Yeah.
Chicago, my kind of town.
I love a Chicago hot dog, man. You can't beat that.
Yeah, they all live on Facebook, but I'm trying to spread the word, get it around, make sure everyone finds out about you. So hopefully it all goes good, because we all need some help over here.
Believe me, I sure appreciate it. And I'm sorry about the stuff that y'all are going through. I saw that 3 little kids were killed in the last week or so. I just happened to see the video about a 2-year-old kid that was sitting in the back seat. And it was on Facebook Live, as a matter of fact. They were just driving, and the next thing you know, somebody pulled up and started shooting into the car.
Yeah, I follow the scanner. It happens. It's a daily basis kind of thing.
Yeah.
The problem is, and I did it on my Twitter, and it came from the Fraternal Order of Police. The problem is that you can put as many boots on the ground as you want, but unless the police are able to do their job, and they know who is the offenders, that none of this technology, all this stuff matters. Let the police do their job, but maybe someday.
Yeah. Well, look, I thank you. I thank you for calling in, and don't let that be the last time you call in. What is this? 432 is calling in on the line tonight. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Oh, I'm Sherry. I can't believe I got in. I've been trying this forever. I'm Sherry. I'm calling from Texas, a little old town, Texas.
Hey, Sherry. How you
And there's
doing?
this crazy-looking old guy there that I've never had seen before. He's great. Hutch.
Right away,
Oh,
I'm
that's
going to be
great.
the old guy. That's all right.
Well, you have this great voice. I didn't know what you look like. You look wonderful.
Thank you. So do you.
Well, what do y'all think about this whole Obama thing? He's this what's it called, OFA or something, where he's trying to bring down Trump.
That's what he does. He
Yeah.
did it before he came into office. That's
Yeah.
his only credentials.
Yeah.
Well, this is crazy. They said there's like 30,000 plus people organizing against Trump.
Bring it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's something that.
He's on the outside looking in right now.
That's
I
it.
mean,
Very
he's on the
good.
outside looking in, and there's one thing that he can't do, and that's get in. So
God.
he's a community organizer. That's what he does. He does that better than he does president.
I'm talking to y'all. Oh,
You know.
that's great. Yeah, that's true, and he does it real well too, and that's pretty scary to me. Anyway, I think it is.
All right. So hey, listen. Thank you for your call, darling.
Okay.
All right.
Bye, y'all.
Okay, so I'm gonna get back to some more of these executive orders real quick, because again, I told everybody at the beginning, after we got all the camera stuff and out of the way. Usually, I have to let you know how I feel about the media, because the media, I just can't let them go. I can't let go how Mika Brzezinski has banned Kellyanne Conway from the Morning Joe. I mean, who would want to go on there? But right.
The thing that gets me is these people. There ought to be some mechanism to when people say things like this thing with Flynn equals Watergate equals 9/11. I mean, it's like how they've lost their minds.
Right.
You know, they have actually tried to put the narrative to the American people that the Russians stole the election from Clinton. I mean, they are going full bore on that with this, saying that the Trump administration colluded with the Russians and the only reason that he got elected is because of that. Come on, man, stop it. It's out of control. The media, and not just the media, the people in the Democrat Congress too. I mean, this is getting to the point where, I'll tell you, there has to be a massive pushback, and it has to be soon, in my opinion.
Yeah, it has to be. It has to be. Another executive order, and again, I'm reading these because the media's not going to tell you about them. The media's not going to say anything about them. Not even going to bring them up. Signed on January 25th, enhancing public safety in the interior of the United States of America. The order outlines changes to a few immigration policies, but most notably, it strips federal grant money to so-called sanctuary cities.
Good. I mean, that's a huge thing.
And that's where you had Rob Manuel and Bill de Blasio and them coming out. We're going to fight you. You can fight all you want to. You ain't got no money coming in. So what?
You know, California, you got that dam that's getting ready to break.
Yeah.
You know, you're asking for federal money, and Trump gave it to you. I mean,
did he really?
He should have taken it.
Daggone. Caller 718. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Staten Island, New York.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. Go ahead where I can talk.
Yes, ma'am.
You're live. Turn your radio down and make it much easier.
I'm watching him. I don't even see him answering the phone.
Ma'am,
You're not going to see him. Turn your radio down and talk. You're on right now. You're live.
Thank you.
Okay. Hi, Wayne. How you doing?
How you
I
doing,
love what
darling?
you do for Trump. You're a wonderful man.
Thank you,
I appreciate all your info.
Thank you.
Excuse me?
I said thank you.
Yeah, I appreciate everything you do. I listen to you. I watch you because it's very hard for me. I get very upset with all the Trump stuff that's going on, and it makes me nervous what the Democrats are doing. But I listen to you, and I feel better.
Oh, well, I mean, you know what? That's why we're here, because we want all of you, not to run to a corner or feel like you have to be afraid. Like what happened with the Tea Party. The Tea Party was strong. The Tea Party was big, bold. You know,
right.
They marched on D.C. They made changes. They destroyed, basically, they started the destruction of the Democratic 40-year plan.
But I don't remember all the violence.
Right.
There wasn't the violence now is out of control.
Right, and it's allowed to it has been allowed to marinate for the last 8 years, right, Hutch? It's been allowed to grow.
There's been no justice. There's been no law and order in any leftist-controlled area.
Mm-hmm.
No, you're right, and it scares the hell out of me for my kids. They go into the city. I worry because people are going crazy.
So yeah, so what do you think about the Flynn resignation and where how the media is still going on.
I was very surprised because he was standing next to Trump the whole entire, for a long time now. I see him standing alongside Trump. I have a feeling they were tapping into phone calls.
Yeah.
That's what I'm reading. I'm a little surprised that Flynn resigned, but I think Trump asked him to because he doesn't want it to ruin his campaign. But I don't know. I just get nervous. I just hope Trump's okay. I worry about his grandchildren. I worry about him like he's part of my family. It's unbelievable.
I know, right? Hey, well,
look.
Well, Miss New York, look, I appreciate you calling in. What's your name again?
Lori Marie. I became friends with you on Facebook about a week ago.
Well, guess what? I am so happy to have you here, and I'm going to put your name down so you can call it anytime you want to, darling.
Thank you, Wayne. Thanks for everything.
All right. Take care.
Okay, bye.
Lori Marie. Every other Italian girl has Marie in her name.
Lori Marie. Okay, so sanctuary cities, the federal grant money. Again, these mayors are going to fight. The mayor in Los Angeles, oh, yeah, we're going to fight. Well, you can do it, man. Do it. Put up your hands. Do whatever you got to do.
Go ahead and fight, man. And all that federal grant money.
You still ain't getting none.
You're taxing your people. You're going to give your people an additional tax because the things that federal grant money pays for is still going to have to happen. And you're going to have to turn to your constituents and say, because of me and my love for Syrians and Mexican illegals, you're going to have to buck up, ladies and gentlemen, and give $4,000 or $5,000 more a family per year. Guaranteed. Go ahead and do that.
Border security signed also on the 25th. Border security and immigration enforcement improvements. The order is aimed at fulfilling one of Trump's key campaign promises, enhancing border security by directing federal funding to construction of a wall along the Mexico-U.S. border. And it instructs the Secretary of Homeland Security to prepare a congressional budget request for the wall and to end the abuse of parole and asylum provisions that complicate the removal of undocumented immigrants. And as you know, close to 600 of these illegal immigrants have been arrested by ICE. I mean, ICE is doing what it's supposed to be doing.
Finally.
ICE is like... All right, okay. Look, ain't no more ding dong.
Yeah. Hold on.
I say, it's them. It's them. Who is ICE? It's ICE.
You know how bad it is? The Royal Mounted Canadian Police, whatever you call them guys in the red coats, they're panicking because the Mexicans are going across the northern border.
I know. Hey, yeah.
It's cold up there.
Yeah. Hey. Yeah. It's them.
Oh, boy.
Oh, my God.
It's about damn time.
Yeah, I know it is. Take their asses back home, across the border, man. Go back to your state and start making some jobs, man.
Over there too.
Yeah, take those ghost peppers over there with you, too. I don't want no ghost peppers over here no more. Because y'all be calling up here making fun of me.
Andale, arriba.
It's team, hombre, hombre, Holmes.
Vato.
405, how you doing, 405?
Hi, my name is Kathleen, and I am in
darling.
Oklahoma.
Oh, okay.
And we've been watching you for forever.
Oh.
And I wanted to talk about this DACA, this kid who got arrested for gang stuff. You don't just get arrested for gang stuff if you're not in a gang. They keep you on file, and it is just ridiculous. And it's just driving me nuts.
Yeah.
Why they're blowing this out of proportion. He obviously did something. They wouldn't just keep him there.
That's true, Hutch.
Well, they're going to check his gang affiliation. And if his gang affiliation is confirmed, that DREAM Act isn't going to save him.
Exactly, Hutch.
Nor should it. I mean, it's time to be an adult now. It's time to, let the Democrats say whatever they want.
Yeah.
Let the press keep saying what they want.
You know what? Honestly, what do we do with babies when they're crying? Well, actually, Some people give them NyQuil. But, I mean, look, what do we do with babies that cry and cry and cry? Sometimes we hold them and coddle them, but sometimes we just let them cry out and go to sleep.
Exactly.
You know, let them cry and go to sleep. Or we can all fill their chalices up with NyQuil and put them to sleep. I mean, it really don't matter to me. But look, hey, thank you, Miss Catherine. Is that what you said your name was?
It's Kathleen.
Kathleen.
Kaasyne.
Essay.
Let me change that right here. And darling, when you call up again,
Will do.
Yeah, I mean, I want you to call up again. Okay, don't let this be your last time calling.
All right, thanks.
All right. I can't get that Mexican talk out of my head.
I know.
I can't.
K-A-The-S-A.
Come over here.
Vato.
Come over here. See that in front of my face.
You know, but it's time. It's time we got to get it back together. And I don't know about these people, though. These news people and these congressmen.
You're not going to take
keep
me
on
alive.
talking this stupid about this Russia thing.
You're not going to take me alive, huh? What ice? I'm no afraid of ice, Holmes. Come over here.
Don't give me das sheet.
Yeah, it's like it would be like.
I had a sergeant like that when I was a private. Little dude, Dia. Don't give me das sheet.
Hey,
It's like das sheet. What do you want, my sheets?
Fred Sanford be like, hey, you check out my new shoes.
Menudo.
Yeah, I got my new shoes. Bones and nachos. Bones and disease to you too. 479. We got 479. 479 is calling in. Look, we're just having fun, 479. So if you are Latino, please don't be angry. We just having fun. 479.
Angry, and we'll deal with that too.
Hello, 479. You're on the phone.
It's Norway. Norway, what's going on?
Good evening. This is Norway calling. Hey, Hutch, you look great.
Hey, Norway.
Yeah.
You got a delay on your phone, man?
Yeah, well, I'm calling from Norway, so it's quite possible. Listen, I was thinking about this this leak that led to General Flynn leaving.
Who? Oh, Flynn.
And when you look at the facts here, I mean, the media says that the leak is in the White House, but do you think this is likely? I mean, when you look at the history of the CIA,
I think the leak's in the NSA. I think this came
or the NSA, yeah.
I actually think, and I'll just put it out there because they're going to find out.
I think it leaks in the White House.
As soon as Jeff Sessions brings a grand jury together, which he should be doing in the next 48 hours, I think it's Brennan. And I said that last night.
Yeah, you did.
And I'll stick with it tonight. No. I think it's Brennan. It might not be Brennan in person, but I think somebody of Brennan's rank had to make this happen.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I think it's in the White House because you got to have somebody talking to the NSA. You got to have some type of go ahead for that.
Right, and Brennan was that level. He was a White House level guy.
It's a holdover. Well, you know what?
And the NSA and the CIA are married.
I don't even. Well, it might be a holdover, but then it might be a holdover in collusion with a never Trumper. You never know.
That's true. That's true. It could be several. That's absolutely.
I think it is several. Actually, I do.
Trump pissed Brennan off.
Oh yeah, he called him out. He called him out.
And I think that's the guy, and I think he should be executed.
Damn.
That's just.
You mentioned something about Pompeo. He gave a medal to the
Saudi Arabian.
The heir of in Saudi Arabia. That's right. What's your take on Mike Pompeo and in regards to what John Brennan has been doing in the CIA so far?
Pompeo giving that medal to Saudi Arabia was part of the long war. I don't really have enough time to describe it all right now, but that was something that was done for what we're going to do in the future. If that makes any sense, I mean.
Do you think Mike Pompeo is on top of the Muslim infiltration in the agency?
I do, and I think that's one of the reasons, one of the counter batteries to the Muslim Brotherhood well, just the Muslim Brotherhood, period, is the secular, if you want to call it secular, Saudi Arabia, Egypt, and Jordan axis of the Muslim world. Those three countries are our key to destroy the ISIS factor and get things back to before all this stuff started.
All right. Hey, Norway, I gotta let you go, man. I had 4 calls on the line, so hey, thanks a lot for your call, man. 202-470-6738. We're taking calls, and I'm also going over the executive orders that President Trump has signed to let you know he is still working. Okay, he's still working. He's not golfing. He's not taking a vacation. President Trump is working. That's something that you wouldn't expect from Barack Obama. 850, you're on the line. What's your name?
Dorothy.
Hey, Dorothy. Dorothy, you from Kansas?
I get that a lot with Toto and all. I'm now transplanted.
No,
I'm sitting in Florida, USA now.
Well, I guess so. After that big hurricane swept you down there from Kansas, I mean, yeah. So.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It swept the other people the wrong way, but it left me alone sitting here in Panama City.
Right south.
I feel so bad for some of those people that got it. Got this last hurricane that went through.
Oh, yeah.
Messed it. Well, every one of them messes up so much of the Midwest and stuff.
So what's on your mind down in Panama City?
Well, all kinds of stuff. You guys got so much information that you talk about. It's I'm cracking up with his Espanol talk. I was born and raised like 10 miles from Mexicali, so I always heard that talk all the time. And my mother's half Mexican. I'm half Mexican. My mother was full blood, and she had to.
We were playing though.
She came from what place? Mexico?
No. We were playing earlier with the language thing. So.
Because we have fun on the show. I mean, that's
okay. It's funny to me.
Hey, we continue.
Hey, and I'm gonna transplant back to California, and I'm gonna hear it again.
See, I don't. I'm good.
No, that's okay. I'm just cracking up with you. You know what though? This is all real new to me because I kind of got messed up when all when the presidential election finally came, and I listened too much to the only news I knew, which I didn't know about you guys and some other ones, that were not the mainstream. So
make sure you tell your friends about us.
That's right.
I'm starting to hear that accent in your voice too now.
We're here,
which is cool, man. Don't take that the wrong way.
Monday through Friday, 9 to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Either you can watch us on YouTube, you can watch us on your Roku.
Yeah, but I couldn't find you. I have a Roku, and but it's not a built-in Roku. It's just a box.
Yeah,
and I was trying to find. I go to YouTube, so I've been following you for about a good 2 weeks.
Okay.
And there was another one that I've been following, but he's kind of like real headstrong, like. It gets me kind of too much anxiety. But he's right on the same thing, on the same page for Trump. He's just not as mellow as you guys.
I wonder who that is. I said I wonder who that is.
He doesn't have white hair, does he?
Do you want to know who?
Sure.
You probably know him. What's the InfoWars? Alex Jones?
Yeah.
1776. Yeah. The global elite. 76 out here. The global elite. Yeah, the global elite. Globalists are everywhere.
Turn around the corner.
Chemtrails. Look at them chemtrails. Look at them.
Look, right up in the sky.
He's a good guy, though. We've talked to him.
He's got a lot of. Well, he's got Trump's, on his heart too, like you guys. He wants to see him. Just as much as any one of us that want them. And there's so much that gets changed. Well, anyways, I screwed up during the election because I knew I didn't want Hillary for no way, and I wanted Trump. But then I started listening to all the stuff, so I didn't vote at all. Instead of voting for Trump, which I will for sure next time.
All right.
But now that I know, that all the F was this other stuff was BS,
Yeah, it was.
So, but there's so much going on. You hear, like right now, I hear Brannon is going. First they did Flynn, which I didn't know which way it was going to go, up or down with that, and then they said Prius. I think it's Prius, that he's doing the leaks, and now I hear Brannon's gone, and then this other new guy that was going to take over for Flynn said no, he didn't want it. And it's like, man, that poor Trump. I know he's a smart man. I know he's not someone to back off from all this stuff, but hot dog, who's going to stick with him is just ridiculous.
Yeah.
He needs the people behind him, just like every president has had.
That's true.
But these mad dogs, that are going on talking so much junk, they are screwing up as much as they can for him. It's crazy. But I wonder what does a person like me do? Get into a grassroots thing? You're like, you guys talk about T-shirts. I'd love to wear one, but around here, who knows what would happen. I'm in the deep South. I'm in, predominantly black, and it's like, you just don't know what to do. Hardly anybody talks about politics.
Mm-hmm.
The only one I really have heard is from my church. People talking about, wanting to, in the beginning, they were talking about, that they really felt that the Lord was moving with Trump. And I was really glad to hear Trump talk. So I really believe that's true. Lord.
It is. And the church is the place to go. And hey, you know what? Thanks for calling. We appreciate it. And don't let that be the last time you call. But yeah, the church is a good place to be grounded. When it comes to, you're in a situation and you're in a neighborhood or an area that, is pretty much against the way you feel, you have to migrate somewhere where people feel like you do.
I feel you. Another executive order that was signed was protecting the nation from foreign terrorist entry into the United States. I think that's the one that they're doing right now, or that's the.
Is that the Muslim ban?
That's the freeze. But they're calling it a ban.
But they left 52 countries.
Exactly right. And you know what? That's scary though. How many countries did you say?
There was 7, but there's, I think, 50 some.
Think about what you just said.
Muslim countries.
Exactly.
And the ones that he picked aren't even really very populous.
50 some.
Yeah.
Muslim
we're talking Indonesia, Egypt. There's some countries that are damn near as big as us.
Think about, let that marinate.
Right.
50, close to 60 countries. It's probably more that are Muslim.
And you know what? It's sad. I just have to say this. It's sad that we have to have this conversation about whether or not it's a Muslim ban or not. We are so politically correct. The Muslims have been killing our ass since way before 2001. And here in 2017, we still can't say that. We still have to say it's not a Muslim ban. When anybody, unless you forget that all of the terrorist acts were executed by Muslims.
Right.
If you forget that, then you can tell yourself it's not a Muslim ban.
Yeah.
We want to make sure that all the Hindus and all the Christians and all the Jews stay out too, because they're dangerous to us. It's ridiculous, man.
For anybody that has a problem with a ban or even a temporary freeze, especially when we're trying to get. If people have to come into the United States, then they have to love the country. Period. They have to love the country.
Right.
They have to love the people in the country. Or, I mean, why even come over here in the first? Well, you know what? Yeah, I ain't even gonna go into that because
it's a losing conversation.
It's a show. I mean, you know, that's
you'll be some kind of phobe.
Yeah. And you know what? I don't mind it. I don't mind being a damn phobe because whatever, man.
You know who made the word up?
Yeah.
They make words up now.
They just make words up.
They make stuff up.
Yeah.
CARE made up Islamophobe.
Yeah.
Tried and true, documented, completely true.
That ain't makes sense, man. Punk.
We have fun doing it too, Vato.
Come here. Ethics commitments by executive branch and appointees. This order stops all executive branch officials from lobbying for 5 years after they leave office and places a lifetime ban on lobbying a foreign government. Woo!
That's a winner.
That's a big one. That's why some people are like, "No, hey, don't worry about it. I'm not in. I don't want to be in right now." Reducing regulation and controlling regulatory costs. That was signed on the 30th. That order states that executive departments and agencies must slash 2 regulations for every one regulation proposed.
Yep, good.
Regulation expending cannot exceed 0. And any costs associated with regulations must be offset with eliminations. These things are being done by President Trump, and the media is not telling you about it. And the media don't want to tell you about it because they don't want you to know that the president is working. The president is working for the benefit of America. President Trump wants America to return to some type of normalcy where we are back in front. We aren't in front, and we have known it. Most of you know it in your hearts. You know, those people out there that are still stuck on, no, we're still the best. Those are the people that lost by 40 points in a basketball game, a high school basketball game, and they're the last ones to leave, still saying we're number one.
Yeah.
Okay? Those are the real sad people. We have been struggling for years. And nobody has been really forceful enough to say this is where we're at, because they're afraid that people are going to jump off the buildings, like that radio show where people were jumping out of the windows. Remember that radio show Orson Welles was reading?
Oh yeah, the
War of the Worlds.
War of Worlds.
Y'all do remember that? People were jumping out of the windows for that crap. They thought we were being invaded. Orson Welles was that good. He was that good. People were like, "Oh no, we're being invaded."
They were scared, man. It's the Vatos. They got the Vato spaceships.
Hey.
That was a good movie back in the day.
It's only a radio. Well, it was done on the radio, though. They made it into a movie.
The original one, you're right, was on the radio.
Yeah.
But then they made a movie a few years later.
And that's why they changed some stuff in radio, so that they let you know beforehand that...
That's true.
You know, they had to change things after that because people had killed themselves. Yeah, they did. Believe me. All right, let's see what we got here. All right. Let's see. We got Janine. Janine, how you doing?
609. That's New Jersey.
New Jersey? Are you on the phone?
Jersey.
Yes. Hello. I want to talk today about what happened yesterday and about what we need to do.
Shoot.
Hello?
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, what I want to say is a lot of us spent a lot of time going out for Mr. Trump and passing out his message. What we need to do right now is continue to do that and to confront those Democrats who have been trying to delay him and stop him, and we have got to come together as a force again. The same force that brought him into office is going to have to take the Democrats down. We have to stop this silliness. We've got to stop going around worrying about what they're doing, what they're not doing, and we need to come together and do what we're supposed to do. And just the same people who helped him bring his information out, get behind the Democrats and shut them down and call them and say it's hatred of Trump more important than me. I put today. Doesn't matter what state you're in, okay? And as far as General Flynn, that's okay because we're exposing everything, and we want to get it cleaned out and get the correct people in the correct places. And Trump's going to win, and we're still going to be number one. God bless. Good night.
Thank you.
You're 100% right, and let me just double down on that.
Did she just drop the mic?
She did. She dropped
dropped
right
the
on
mic
the
on
ground.
us, man.
Boom! It was like excellent exit. But it's not just the Democrats; it's the Republicans too. It's John McCain and these people that are getting ready to drop the Office of Management and Budget. These people are. We have to remain in campaign mode. You have to understand, ladies and gentlemen, the Clinton people think they were supposed to win.
Yeah, they did.
That's why they're saying this about Russia. They still can't believe that they haven't been able to stay in power and destroy this nation. We have to stay in campaign mode, and there's people in the Republican Party, at least 8 of them in the Senate, that might as well be Democrats. The only reason they're not Democrats is because they would never get elected in their state if they were Democrats. So they tell you they're Republicans, and then people like McCain, one of the worst traitors in this country's history, come out and they're going to do everything they can to stay in power so they can trot across the globe and spend money waging war on people all over the place just so they can stay in charge of the ledger. It's a dangerous situation. I said it before, we have to stay in the campaign mode as much as that sucks. That's what we're going to have to do for a while.
Let me jump on that, but let me come at it from another angle too. I know you conservatives are angry on Twitter and angry on Facebook. I know you are. I see it. So maybe you should stop going to some of these concerts of these liberals. Stop going. Why don't you start going to some conservative a lot more conservative-minded led type concerts, or they're on conservative movies. Stop going to the movies. Make them feel it.
I've been to a movie in years.
Make them feel it, people. I mean, look, they aren't going to stop. I mean, look, they're standing on stage. They're saying whatever the hell they want to. And they get on Twitter and they getting 40,000, 50,000 retweets because they're going after Trump. And then you still go and see their movie behind the scenes. You can fuss them out on Twitter, but you still go and see their movie. I haven't seen the movie in a long time. Believe me, I haven't.
Me either.
I have not. Now, with that said, y'all need to stop going to see the movies. Stop going to the concerts. Stop going to the movies. Stop retweeting what they're saying. Don't do anything to help them. Meryl Streep, she has a new movie coming out, I think.
Ashley Judd. I watched that whole diatribe that she said, and I started thinking, what makes a semi-good-looking woman like you do that?
She used to be.
So I went to Wikipedia. No, I figured out. I went to Wikipedia. Her father left her when she was real little.
Yeah.
That's what happened. No fathers. Because I'm thinking, my daughter, if she ever got out there and talked like that, it wouldn't be because she was raised in my house.
Yeah, bro.
What a sickening, disgusting.
I would have left her too. Hutch, I would have. Actually, I would have whooped her ass.
Yeah.
I would have whooped her too. And not as an adult, as a child. You know what? You're going to be saying this. You're going to be saying this when you're like 40 and 50 years old. Let me get you right now. So, that's me. Hey, Hutch, how can people reach out to you on social media?
SteelCityResistance.blogspot.com. I'm Hutch Bailey Jr. on Facebook. Berg's Eye View on Twitter. Thanks, everyone.
Ladies and gentlemen, you can catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Gab, and Instagram. Just type in Wayne Dupree Show. And also download our app for the show, which is the Wayne Dupree Show on Android, and you can get it on the iPhone. It's free. Don't forget to leave a review. Let me know how you like it, okay? And that helps other people also get it. We're probably going to see a couple little minor changes tomorrow with the screen, but you got us right here, Hutch Bailey Jr., Wayne Dupree Show. Hutch Bailey Jr. and Wayne Dupree on the Wayne Dupree Show. Y'all have a great night. Spreaker, you know we love you. And don't forget to tune in to CRN Digital Talk 1 tonight at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Go to crntalk.com. Y'all have a great night.